Fuji.
We're going to start with snacks.
Yes, it's very early, so we're whispering. We've got to go to 7-Eleven, get some snacks.
Oh, you saw those yesterday, eh? Yeah. I came down here this morning to get coffee, and it was shocking to see so many people at like 6:30 in the morning, drunk from the night before. I didn't expect to see that.
Yeah, well it was Friday night last night, so people would have been going out and having a party.
There's us. Good morning. Morning.
Maybe drive in 2 hours.
We've already shared with you guys so many incredible sides to Japan in this series, and given this was a bit of a failed day trip, we kind of forgot about it, but we had so many questions about how to visit Mount Fuji from Tokyo, so we thought we'd bring you along anyway. Earlier on in our trip, we booked a day tour. It was around 7,000 yen each, and the truth is, a few things didn't go to plan, but Japan is just so epic.
Beers? I hope we see beer.
Even when things don't work out, it is still worth every single cent.
10:30 back here. 10:30.
10:30.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, those timings were pretty accurate, actually. When I saw the traffic, I thought, oh no,
I
that
know.
2 hours could become 3.5. But I guess she took that into account.
Yeah, it was quite a nice drive as well, but it's so weird to be somewhere outside of the city and have that contrast.
It is.
Be surrounded by the colourful autumn leaves.
I
and now
wish I
it's-
could take it in. To
like
me,
a
they
world
just
away.
look so meh because of my colour blindness. Like, it just looks pretty
we
norm
have
to
driven
me.
past some that are like super red. I'll point
Okay,
them out.
point those
They
ones
will be
out to me.
obviously-
1, 2, 3, 4.
You're going to get bored. There's 398 steps before we get to the top. This is a really famous viewpoint. I've actually seen photos of it. I'm not holding out much hope that we're going to see Mount Fuji though, because it's very cloudy.
See, I can start to see the leaves look nice anyway for me. The cool thing is, even if we don't see Mount Fuji at the stop, there's a couple of others, maybe later on in the day, and also it's just pretty.
It's also pretty obvious by now that SimLocal is the best eSIM option for your next travels, and one thing's for sure, being connected will save you from sounding like me.
And if I've got the name right, can I remember? Arakara Kuriyama. It's called Ara Kuriyama Senjin? Did they say the G?
Because you can just confirm the pronunciations and the translations like I probably should have.
荒倉山宣言.
It's actually part of a massive park, and there should be, somewhere up here, a big pagoda as well.
But to also Google what the pagoda should look like in better weather, like you'll see us do shortly. But in all seriousness, SimLocal has been a game changer for us, and we know that it will be for you as well. Fast connection speeds, affordable plans, a full refund policy if your travels change, and available in over 200 destinations for your next trip with 10% discount when you use our code Dane and Stacey in the link in the video description below.
Babe.
There's a beer in the area. What?
Beers? I hope we see beer. Because it doesn't look like we're going to see Mount Fuji.
I had no idea that there could be beers here. Did you?
Nope. Check this out. We're just going to keep a good spirit today regardless whether or not we see Mount Fuji. Because there's still so many other nice things to see. We were hoping we would find a little cafe or something, but it was herb sausages and corn wiener things, and then I thought I heard a coffee machine. Someone was making, stretching the milk like that. And then we walked in and it was actually just a dude eating noodles going.
Which means he was enjoying it, right?
Yeah, exactly right, yeah, that's absolutely accepted. And then we've seen a vending machine and we're like, oh, do we just get a cold one? But we've seen there's actually signs along the bottom here that say, it actually says hot. So we're going to try this cafe au latte if we just knew how to do it, which to be honest, Oh, okay. I just literally just pressed the button. That makes a lot of sense. And then what now?
That was way too fast. That was way too fast.
Oh my gosh, it's hot. It's actually warm. Okay, don't forget we've got 800 and something in there. I got to get out. I gave it a shake. Should I have done that?
I don't know. It's not going to be physical.
What? Feel just with one hand. Just feel the heat on that. It's actually steaming. I mean, it smells like, let's just say, hotel coffee. That is delicious. What the freak?
The Fuji mountain is, there. Supposed to be there. Yes.
Can you normally see it clearly from here?
Yeah.
Wow. It looks a lot older through here. That was fortunate. Oh yeah, we're good. Yeah. Interesting seeing the pricing drop a bit once you get out of Tokyo as well, well, the centre anyway, because that was 500 yen.
And like the amount of love and care that went into it versus us getting it from a vending machine.
A little bit different.
A little bit different.
But that's what you get with, because they're a roaster as well, so I think you just get those people that just genuinely love coffee, maybe more than us.
It smells really good.
Fruity or like home?
Oh, it's a bit, I think you're going to really like that. It's a bit fruity.
Yes, I love the fruity beans here. I'm really into it. Let's get some food afterwards because I'm kind of full on coffee now. But let's just wander around and see what we're looking at. 'Cause I think there's the pools out that way, and they are unbelievably clear. But people are just treating it like a money fountain, just throwing coins in.
So this is Oshino Hakkai. It's an old restored village, and it's surrounded by 8 of these clear spring water lakes, and they're filled with water that runs off from the snowmelt from Mount Fuji, which is why it's so clear.
And Mount Fuji is, yeah.
It's somewhere around here.
It's all around us. That fish is the size of your entire leg. Is that how they measure fish?
Yeah, leg size.
The Japanese form of measurement, yeah, leg size.
It's a classic Japanese leg koi.
Yeah. There's even bigger ones too. Look here. Dude, you are massive. That's my leg size and that's your leg size. You got the colourful one though. So you've probably picked up, especially when you hear that in the background, we opted for the somewhat self-guided transport with sort of directions rather than walking around and have somebody explain to us at every stop what we were kind of looking at. Oh yeah, sweet yum. But besides, I don't need anybody. I've got my tour guide right here.
Yeah, lucky I know everything.
You're so good at doing research. If I get to figure it all out without needing to have somebody
What
else
do you
tell
mean?
me.
I didn't do any research. I just know this stuff.
Oh, you just know it off by heart?
Yeah.
Well, your memory is so impressive. So there was whole chickens before. There's chicken quarters there. Some egg-looking sort of things. What else have we got going on? It's hard to tell. These booths almost look a little bit closed. Okay. It's raining now, so we're thinking maybe we're trying to get inside someplace. Oh, this looks like fish, like proper skewered fish. Although there's some noodles there.
One soy sauce. Okay. 500 ね。お醤油が続きます。
I don't know what it is.
No? What are we working with? Just like sticky rice ball and soy sauce.
It's like kind of like mochi again. I don't know if I like it.
はいどうぞありがとう
Alright, 300 yen for a little sweet potato. As you'd expect. Crispy on the outside, a little bit chewy. Sweet and hot on the inside. I'm happy with that, yeah. Is this the most random meal and setup we've had in Japan?
Yep. Unconventional, you could say.
Especially when I ended up with some Korean chicken. We got another sweet potato and a couple of beers. And then we've just kind of found a spot. We don't really know where we are, to be honest, but we're just sitting down and just making our own little picnic. Japanese picnic. This is arguably the most famous convenience store in all of Japan.
Normally I can get behind a little Instagram moment, but I was struggling to understand this one even on a clear Mount Fuji day.
Which, by the way, would normally be
Back there. Which is cool, but like, I don't know.
Because it's a convenience store, like what's the vibe?
What's the vibe?
Possibly the craziest story is that they, at one stage, put up a big 20-meter barrier to stop people because they were littering, not following standard road rules, and then also illegally parking, and then the Japanese government or whoever the local body was like, no, we're taking it away. You no longer have access, and they just closed it down. But they took it down because there was a typhoon.
Yeah, it's gone now. There's nothing else. There's no barriers around, and I'm sure would probably be a little bit more like excited about it if you could see Mount Fuji. But yeah, it's a bit of a random stop.
Well, we're not 100% sure on what this area specifically is called, but it's definitely feeling a lot more alpine village-ish. We've seen some really cool food trucks. There's a food market. There's a lot more of wellness kind of places. It seems a bit more of a walk, explore, touristy kind of spot where people come to get photos. Prices seem a little bit lower here as well, so I guess that village we were in was definitely on the touristy side. The colours out here are popping a lot more. Looks like some really awesome accommodation as well. Up on the hill there, tucked away in the trees, there's pods as well. Those look real cool. But it seems like it's the kind of style, grab a bike, cruise around. I like it. This has got a really nice feel to it.
Okay, so even though we didn't get to see Mount Fuji, I still think that this was an awesome day and a cool way to get around and get outside the city, see the autumn leaves, explore a little bit. So yeah, I still give it I reckon like a 7.5 out of 10.
Ooh.
There's room for improvement.
Well,
But-
there's room for a Fuji.
There's room for Mount Fuji, but all in all, amazing day.
Fun day. We just want to say a massive thank you for watching along with this Japan series. Our bucket list is now significantly smaller after this trip, and we hope you loved watching as much as we enjoyed exploring. Next week we're taking you somewhere new that we have never featured on the channel before and never been together, so we'll catch you then.